everyone, I am Olivia from AISP. Welcome to the Singapore Cyber Day interview where we get our professionals to share more about the industry. Now we have with us Ms. Soffenny Yap, the Business Development Director for Trend Micro, and she is representing CSCIS. She is also the Exco of SCS and AISP, where she's also a mentor for the ladies in cyber to share with us her experience in the industry. Hello, Ms.
Hi, Olivia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for inviting me for this interview as well.
Thank you for accepting our invitation. So I'd just like to begin by asking, what inspired you to join this profession?
To be honest, I was not aware of this at that point of time when I first joined the industry. When I first joined the industry, I wasn't in the cybersecurity industry. I was actually in a system integration firm that pretty much do everything besides cybersecurity. So of course, as time passed, I was in the small SME that actually does maybe hardware selling, basically hardware solution selling businesses. And then I was already there for about 5 over years. And I thought, and I also, when my career progresses, I had opportunity to go up to MNC company where I can explore going to the different path. I also given choices to where I want to go to. Doing my selling to different customers, right? So I have a choice on selling cloud solution, cybersecurity solution, or continue what I'm doing in infrastructure or IT infrastructure selling to customer. And that's where I actually decided that cybersecurity is something interesting, and a lot of customers at that point of time were looking into enhancing their cybersecurity. So when I was doing my solution talks to my customer, they were telling me that, do your site also provide cybersecurity advice as well? And in fact, that also one of the compliance that government has also imposes to a lot of SME or organization at that point of time. So I thought, like, since I'm doing sales in general, cybersecurity might be an interesting career path that I can choose to do, and that's where I also was lucky enough to be employed by a big cybersecurity MNC to become a sales representative in that company. So that's how I first started out in the cybersecurity industry without any IT knowledge, without any cybersecurity knowledge.
That's really interesting as well as inspiring. So my second question will be, what does your day at work look like?
So I'm doing business development, right? So basically not really much a desk-bound job. Besides, now I'm working from home. When I was not working from home during this COVID period, my job actually requires me to travel pretty much. I need to, I have various meetings on a day-to-day basis with my sales team, my marketing team, my consultant team to make sure I gather their business requirement. And then I also have to consistently meet up with potential customers or stakeholders outside of my companies to actually gather market demands or what are the security trends so that I can match wherever the customer is looking at to see whether my company has something to offer them. So it's pretty fun every day. I don't really have to sit there and then do any paperwork. It's all really more personal skills and then talking to customer every day. Yeah.
Alright, so there's very many hats so you don't sit at one job, you just do many things to just do a good job. So thank you for sharing what a day at work is like. So do you have any specific thing you enjoy about your job that makes it fulfilling?
Yeah, so I think one part being about roughly more than 5 years in this cybersecurity career, right? I think one thing that is fulfilling to me is where I have slowly becoming a trusted security advisor to some of my clients. Yeah, and also through my work in the different voluntary organization, I've also, like you mentioned, I was also a mentor and all this, right? So I can actually help. So from my customer perspective, they actually trust me in every time things happen or security outage happen. I'm always first in their mind, and of course contributing back to the society, and that I'm also consistently helping out to being a career mentor to students like yourself, as well as also giving talks, phishing awareness talks and all to PMETs. So I'm happy because whatever knowledge that I've learned during these 5 over years journey in cybersecurity has translated into help with my customer as well as to the industry as well.
So I agree that being the emergency contact, and being a trusted person for your clients is indeed like fulfilling. On the other hand, being a mentor where you're able to share your knowledge and inspire students is indeed fulfilling because you get to share what you already know. Thank you. So, turn back time when you were a student. Was this something you aspired to be? Was this something that you wanted to be? Was this your goal?
Okay. This was, to be honest, when I was still schooling in my JC time. I have really no idea what I wanted to do. But something I know is I definitely like to talk to people. So I have already identified that probably doing something like business development, something like selling, like something like entrepreneurship might be something of my interest. Then, of course, the next question would be where, right? So most of the time, people looking at business graduate, they will definitely think of this particular person might end up in doing recruitment or being in the financial industry. But that's where I see very different. I thought IT is something that is booming, and the technology advances so quickly. And when I was given different career opportunity when I get to first choose career, I picked the IT against my financial offer as well as the recruitment offer, because I know this industry is definitely going to, if I do it well, and because of the lack of skill sets in this industry as well, being the first few fresh grad that had the opportunity to be hired in this industry is something that I thought is very rare, because in IT back then, 10 over years ago, it's not common for companies to actually hire fresh grad to do sales. Whereas in the financial recruitment, they always hire fresh grad because the amount of technical knowledge required in that two other industry is not as high as in the IT, and people actually expect you to speak their lingo. So that's where I was lucky enough that my first hirer did something different, and in fact this actually translate to many more other companies hiring, giving opportunity to fresh grad. In fact, now that I'm like 10 over years in this industry, I realized that nowadays people also pick fresh grad to represent their company to sell cybersecurity solution or IT solutions.
Right. So, in your opinion, what are some skills and subjects that will help students to pursue their interest in this industry today?
Basically, at this point of time, if I were I think all the subjects are important, because this actually forms your fundamental to your higher tertiary education, right? You don't get much choices to choose. But if you are already at this stage of time, you really know that IT or cybersecurity is something that you want to do, or you have family members that are in this industry and you are looking at knowing how to improve your knowledge, then I would suggest that the internet is a good platform. One, it's free, and I do know that there are also a lot of channels, like YouTube channels and all, that if you like to know more, you could actually, out of your curriculum, try to research research more on this aspect of what do you call this aspect on the cybersecurity portion, if you are looking at. So subject wise, I guess at this point of time, pretty much you have to know all, because it's important. But if let's say you're looking at specific skill set, then as internet is a good way to learn things.
Yeah, I agree that everything's on the internet now. If you're interested and you have the passion for it, just a simple search on Google will get you the skills that you need to learn. So that's where you can leverage.
Yeah, and in fact, I think those voluntary organizations like AISP is also a good channel where you can actually reach out to them actually know more or attend webinars. There are a lot of free webinars nowadays for students, and also try to attend more and network more if you are interested to joining the cybersecurity industry.
Right. So if there's any one advice that you can give to the student, what will it be?
So for me at this point of time, my advice is if you have not decided on what you want to do at this point of time, it's okay. It's okay to it's okay to just slowly find your path. But if you have decided that cybersecurity and IT is something that is interesting, then I guess it's good to start now, where you network or upgrade yourself with the relevant knowledge, with a skill set that it can help in your future career opportunity. Yeah.
I agree with you that learning never stops, so it doesn't matter if you find yourself interested in it tomorrow or next month, you can just start learning then.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was our last question for Miss Yap.
Okay.
So with that, I would like to end this interview and thank Miss Soffenny Yap for making the time to join and share her experience with us today. So thank you for your insightful sharing, Miss Yap, and I hope many others benefit from this just like I have. So yeah, once again, thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. Thanks for having me.
So, AISK will be uploading more videos. Do keep a lookout for these videos, as you students can register for the live Q&A from the 1st to the 4th of December, 10 to 10:30 am, upon which you will receive a certificate of participation for joining us. Thank you and God bless.